What's good, y'all? It's Elijah Boy. And I wanted to make this video real quick because I was thinking something while I was just chilling and enjoying my Sunday. I thought to myself, wait a minute. The Royal Rumble's coming up next month in 2024. So now we're here in December. Nowhere near the Rumble, but we're getting there. Who should win the men's 2024 Royal Rumble? Now, I could clearly get into the women's, but let's be honest, that's anyone at this point. It's fair game for them. There's not really a woman on the WWE roster that, in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, she definitely. Because if it was Rhea Ripley, I would have been like, Rhea. That's like a no-brainer, you know? I mean, something tells me they're going to give it to Nia Jax. I could be wrong. There's not one woman that sticks in my mind. I don't know, because like, I would say Alexa Bliss, but she just had a baby, so I'm not too sure if she'll even rush back for the Women's Royal Rumble. I don't know. There's not a woman that sticks out in my mind. I mean, Bianca Belair, she's won one already. Becky's won one, if my memory serves me correctly. Did she win a Royal? I'm sure she won a Royal Rumble. I don't know. Anyways, but if I had to pick for the women, I'd probably give it to believe it or not, maybe Shayna Baszler, but that's just me. I don't know. I've been into her a lot lately. I've been into her. Anyway, good gosh, I'm joking. What if it's Maxine Dupree? Now that'd be like, I couldn't imagine, bro. Hopefully not Chelsea Green. Like, no, bro. But if they want to go from NXT, there's not really a woman that's sticking out to me other than Rhea Ripley right now. Like, I like Bianca Belair too, but I don't know. Maybe Bayley. That would be different because Bayley never won a Royal Rumble. Yeah, she might. I think. Yeah, her and Sasha. I think they never won a Rumble. Anyway, let's move on. Now, I know what you're all probably thinking, dude, I thought we were talking about the men's Royal Rumble in this video. I apologize. I just wanted to get the women out the way first. You know what I'm saying? Maybe Liv Morgan. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Anyway, let's get to the next thing. Let's get to the men. I ain't gonna lie. Punk coming back, Randy Orton coming back has changed the game a little bit for WrestleMania season. Everything goes well. You know what I mean? Randy's won like 3 of them, so I can't see Randy winning a Rumble, and plus he might be going in the ring against Roman Reigns at the Royal Rumble, which isn't a bad idea. You know what I mean? We'll see how that plays out. But let's get to the men in question, because y'all clearly saw the thumbnail when this video went up. Let's start with a guy who I wouldn't mind winning the Royal Rumble. Main event, Jey Uso. Now I know what you're all thinking. Jay's had like 3 opportunities to take the title from Roman. Obviously, he faced him during the pandemic era, the Thunderdome era. They like to say, you know, I think he wrestled him like twice, once in Hell in a Cell, and I forgot what the other pay-per-view was that he faced Roman in. And then he ended up fighting him at SummerSlam earlier this year in Tribal Combat. And we all saw how that ended with Jimmy betraying him, which to the shock of many. But main event Jey Uso has become quite popular with the fans. I'm sure the fans, you know, WWE Universe, y'all hear the reactions. You know what I'm saying? When y'all see how I act. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing the little dance, you know what I mean? Doing the little dance. And, remember the Sami Zayn thing where he's like, yeah, you know what I mean? So, but main event Jey, he's very popular with the fans. Him beating Roman Reigns probably the roof would have came off, like, everybody be cheering, just be Oos. Day one ish, and it would be a flex when you think about it. It's amazing. He falls by his own family members' hands, and Jey would be set for life as main event Jey Uso. But I don't see him winning the Rumble per se, because let's be honest, Jey Uso versus Jimmy Uso has to happen at WrestleMania, bro. I know the day will come. I don't know how they're gonna come. I don't know how they're gonna pull that off per se. I mean, let's be honest, the brand split pretty much doesn't matter. I mean, everyone keeps popping up on the other guy's show, and There was no brand warfare at Survivor Series, which I thought was weird. So maybe in some way, if they can make LA Knight versus The Miz happen at random, I'm sure Jay and Jimmy is a match that they're probably cooking up for WrestleMania. So I don't see main event Jay winning the Rumble, but I wouldn't mind if he did win the Rumble someday. But let's move on to the other guy. LA Knight. Yeah. Yeah. So I could see this happening, but I don't know if next year is when it's gonna happen. I mean, he's inevitably gonna become world champion. Let's be honest. We all know it's gonna happen. Um, because he's been on a roll. You know what I mean? Many people say he was just gonna be like a flavor of the month. Where I'm like, bruh, every time he comes out, people like me lose my mind. By the way, those are legit reactions. That's how I react every time. If you've watched any of my LA Knight reaction videos, you see how I act, bro. I start, I'm saying? Like, that's real. That's the best way I can describe how I feel on the inside when he comes out. And, like, I don't know what it is about him. He's like one of the coolest wrestlers I have seen in a long, long time. It's like I wish this guy got to WWE so much sooner because I can't imagine, because think about it. Last year he was Max Dupree, a maximum male model manager or whatever he was supposed to be, and I was just like, wow. Because keep in mind, I didn't watch NXT often. I wasn't around during the LA Knight thing in NXT. I knew he was in Eli. He was Eli Drake in Impact Wrestling. I remember that. I remember looking him up in Impact just to see what he was like. And I did check out some clips, and it was pretty freaking funny. I saw the infamous Cougar promo he did. My gosh, when he was just... Bro, the way he went off in that video, bro. He's the promo, I still remember it because I think I watched it like 80 million times, where he was like, she's got me in her sights and she's wearing this leopard print bikini. She wanted to give me... No, wait, he's... Wow, see, I'm messing it up already. I'm a little sleepy, sorry. So he goes, she's wearing a leopard print bikini. She's a cougar and she's looking for a cubby. Yeah. 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 He sounds like some frat dude telling a story, and it's like funny. She wanted to give me some of that mother's milk. I said, hold on, mama. I only drink from the jug. She said, well, I got 2 big jugs right here. I said, I didn't mean that. I said the plastic one. She said, these are plastic. I said, hey now. I'm like, yo, that's rated R Eli Drake, ladies and gentlemen. And that's not an insult. It's a fact of life. But I do see him winning a Rumble in the future. I don't see him winning it next year. Wouldn't mind if he did, though. Anything happened in WWE. But I don't know why, but I feel like they're going to take their time a little bit more with LA Knight. I could see him wrestling Logan Paul for the U.S. Championship, even though he wasn't in the tournament, because I think I mentioned it in one of my videos where I said, why isn't LA Knight in this tournament for the U.S. title? Now I get why. They're probably going to make LA Knight be the one to take it off him because, when he was battling for everything, and I feel like it makes the most sense. I don't know if they're going to save that for a WrestleMania. I wouldn't be shocked if they did. But we'll see what they do with LA Knight next. Sorry for so many ums. Take a shot for every time I say Is that gonna be my next catchphrase? But let's get to the next guy. CM Punk. Ooh yeah, that name. I can hear the cheers and the boos through the phone. But bro. See what he caused? He caused controversy everywhere he goes, man. The boos and cheers were so loud, my phone fell. But yeah, so Punk coming back has changed the game, changed the whole WWE landscape. I grew up on this guy, which I'm sure a lot of you have as well, depending on when you started watching wrestling. I started watching wrestling back in '08. Punk was, when I first saw him, I thought he was he was cool dude, and then he had the whole Summer Punk 2011 movement. I don't think I officially became a fan of him until after his feud with Cena ended. I started watching. No, I started noticing how cool he was because he was going after John Laurinaitis, who I hated with a passion. On screen, I can't speak for who he is off screen. Well, then again, didn't he have allegations? Yeah, whatever. The whole Summer Punk, the pipe bomb. Um, he basically became our version, us younger folk, of he was basically the closest thing to a Stone Cold we were getting at that time. And I know a lot of Punk haters are probably gonna be like, "How could you compare him to Stone Cold Steve Austin?" I mean, come on, bro. You could see the parallels. I mean, he was anti-establishment with Vince McMahon and John Laurinaitis and all that stuff. And he could cut a promo, bro, and he can wrestle, bro. He was very, what's the word? All around wrestler, and he was doing things that was considered taboo in that WWE at those days. Saying the word wrestling and getting under authority members' skin like Triple H and company. And regardless if you love Punk or if you hate him, he's always talked about, bro. Like his name was chanted for I don't know how many years until he came back into wrestling, and it's been insane. Him winning the Rumble, I wouldn't be shocked. From what I've seen, honestly, I do want to see CM Punk versus Roman Reigns down the line, but I feel like him and Rollins should be the focal point because Raw does need more people. Now that Randy's on SmackDown, Raw could use a few more people because we see pretty much the same people in the main event all the time. I mean, you see Judgment Day, a variation of them against Jey Uso or Cody or, well, not Drew McIntyre anymore. I'm happy with what they're doing with McIntyre, by the way. And, you see the same people all the time, and Sami Zayn as well. Punk being on Raw could shake things up for the show. So, I just want a little more. Raw could use a little more of a adrenaline boost because it's a 3-hour show. Because it's very hard to keep anyone's attention for 3 hours. Even I struggle with it sometimes. Then we can get to the meat of the matter. Punk wins the Royal Rumble. He could go on to face Seth freaking Rollins, which would be an amazing match. And I feel those two would put on a clinic. Him versus Roman wouldn't be a bad idea either. But I don't see that happening. They don't need a title for that to happen. So we'll see what they do. But I don't see Punk winning the Rumble either, if he's in the Rumble. Now let's get to the main point here. Cody Rhodes. Honestly, I don't even think he really needs to win the Rumble. I mean, he could get traded to SmackDown and then battle Roman there, but I wouldn't be shocked if he won the Royal Rumble. Oh wait, actually, let me get one more point for Punk before I go to Cody. Punk, I don't know the contract negotiations. I don't know what was said. I don't know what they said to him to get him to come back to WWE unless he, whatever the situation is. I don't believe that all the news sites, they weren't in the room. They're just going, well, my source is closest to Punk. Like, dude, no, unless I hear from him directly, I take everything they say with a grain of salt. So, what I think, if they promise Punk the main event of WrestleMania, whether it be night 1, night 2, that's what I think they probably offered him. Like, you'll be the main event. You know what I mean? Like, at least that's what I would have said. If I was like, hey, man, we know you wanted that main event WrestleMania. If you show up at Survivor Series in Chicago and sign with us, we'll give you the main event. You know what I mean? So that could be it. Now, let's get to Cody for real this time. Cody, I hate to say he would be one of my top 2 picks to win the Rumble because I know he did it earlier this year and he failed. WrestleMania 40 would be the perfect night for Roman to finally lose that championship. And I feel like Cody should be the one to do it. Because, granted, yes, LA Knight if he would have won, he would have been set for life. But he's gonna be fine regardless. Same with CM Punk and main event Jey Uso. I don't know if it would hit as hard, even if he did beat Roman. But I feel like whoever beats Roman is gonna be set for life. And Cody, he came back saying, "I came back to finish the story." My opinion, Cody should be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns. I can't see anyone else doing it. Not even The Rock. I mean, The Rock is set for life anyway. He doesn't need that win. They don't even need the title for that match to be big. So, my opinion, Cody should be the one to dethrone Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. He needs to win the Rumble again, which I'm sure nobody would have a problem with. Hopefully not. I don't know how wrestling fans are, but we know how wrestling fans can be, back and forth and all this other stuff. So either Punk wins the Rumble or Cody wins the Rumble. But Punk, like I said, Punk will probably go challenge Rollins instead of Roman. So we will see what WWE does at the Royal Rumble. So those are my thoughts. I think Cody should be the one to do it. So with that being said, tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Become a member of the E Squad. Follow me on Twitter at ElijahBoyYT if you want to. Or follow me on Instagram at TakeMyMoneyEB. So with that being said, love you guys. Thank you for all the support. See you soon. Later.